my people. Is anybody out there listening to me? My very dear good people of Nigeria. I greet you all again today and I bring you glad tidings. My people, my name is Ben, aka Benny He Davis. My people, I'm here again today to come and educate us about matters that I think is of importance to us. You will recall, for those of you who don't follow us here, we've actually talked about matters like who has been the best president Nigeria has had since 1999. We came here again to talk about who has been who has been the best and the worst president. After that, we did who has been the worst and the best INEC chairman Nigeria has had since 1999. We also came here to talk about the broken institutions in Nigeria, which one is what's off so far. And in all these occasions, we came up with results. On this occasion today, my people, we want to talk about the governors. I repeat, my people, today, we want to talk about the governors in Nigeria since 1999. I greet all those who are coming on board here. May God bless all of you for coming. Do keep the flag flying. We do appreciate your time here. My people, today we want to talk about the best and the worst governor Nigeria has had since 1999. I'm sure some of us are interested in this topic. Some of us are interested in knowing who among these men, because we've never had a woman as a governor in Nigeria before, since 1999. All that we've had are men, and who among these men has been the worst and the best amongst them as governor in their various states in Nigeria. Because of time factor, we are going to just name just 4 of them each way. 4 best governor and 4 worst governor. And also, this research we carried out didn't allow us, information about recent governors, like the ones who are currently in office now, the ones before them. We are going to be detailing our conversation here on those who have started since 1999 to about 2007 or thereabout. And so, from the investigations we've carried out, my people, we are going to, this investigation is determined by the best and worst governor Nigeria has ever had since 1999. And this is largely, a subjective matter, as opinions vary based on personal experience, political affiliations, and regional context as well. However, certain governors have stood out for their positive or negative impact on their states. And here is an overview. We're going to give you an overview of these governors, that the ones we feel they stood out either for positive matters or for good or for negative matters. When we use the word positive matters, we're talking about those ones that actually have done well while they were in office as governors. And those that have not done very well while they were in office as governor. And so, my people, the first governor we have on our list, based on the research we carried out on these governors in Nigeria, is the man they call Babatunde Raji Fashola. Babatunde Raji Fashola was governor of Lagos State from 2007 to 2015. And some of his achievements is transforming Lagos into a more modern city. Under Fashola, it was focused on infrastructural development of Lagos State. Public transportation was also part of his achievements. Under him, we had the BRT. Under Fashola too, there was improvement in the waste management of Lagos State. And some of the legacies that he left behind that people still remember Fashola for is matters that has to do with credit that was given to him based on his groundwork for the state status as Nigeria's Lagos become Nigeria's economic hub and many more like that. And so, Fashola, as a result of some of those landmark achievements, is been adjudged as one of the best governors Nigeria has ever had since 1999. Then after Fashola, my people, the next governor on our list is Governor Donald Duke. Governor Donald Duke was governor of Cross River State from 1999 to 2007. 1999-2007, Governor Donald Duke was governor of Cross River State. And during this time, he spearheaded tourism massively in Cross River State. And under his watch, there was massive development as far as tourism was concerned, such as it was under him we had the Obudu Cattle Ranch, we had the Calabar Carnival as well. He also focused on improving Cross River State globally in terms of agricultural development and all that. And under him, he was able to put Cross River State on the international map because of the Cross River, the Calabar Carnival and the Obudu Cattle Ranch. So people were coming from all over the world to come and spend their time there in Calabar as a result of the Obudu Cattle Ranch and the Cross River, the Calabar Carnival. And we all know today that Obudu Cattle Ranch has become a graveyard because subsequent governors that came after him could not maintain that status quo. They could not carry on with what the young man, Governor Donald Duke, started. And so we've been told also from our investigation that the Obudu Cattle Range and Calabar Carnival is no more. And that's sad, my people. And so that is our findings as far as Governor Donald Duke is concerned. So he was a very good governor. He's number 2 on our list as one of the best governors in Nigeria, going by some of these achievements that I've just mentioned. He was also credited for putting Cross River State on a global map as a tourist destination. So if you ask me, Donald Duke remains one of the best governors Nigeria has had since 1999. The third on our list, my people, is Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State. Governor El-Rufai of Kaduna State was governor of Kaduna State from 2015 to 2023. Some of his landmark achievement was focused on urban-rural education reforms. He had a reduction in government waste under him. There was massive reduction in wastage by government, functionaries and all that. He tackled difficult projects like restructuring public schools and demolishing illegal structures. So under El-Rufai, there was some improvement in terms of in the area of education, in the area of government reduction in government wastage and all that. Though he was criticized, he has his own setback while he was in office. He was criticized for polarizing some of his polarization. Some accuse him of exacerbating ethnic and religious tension in Kaduna State during his era as governor. But overall, he's scored well, he's done well. We've been told that he's been one of the best governors Nigeria has ever had since 1999. And the fourth on our list, my people, is no other person but the man we've all been expecting. In fact, if you ask me, I was expecting him to be on the first list. I mean, the number 1 on this list is Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. The man I think is the most qualified man as far as the Nigeria of today is concerned to be our president. And so Obi, under his watch, he was governor of Rivers State from 2006 to 2014. He had achievements in the area of promoting fiscal discipline, educational reforms, and infrastructural development. He was known for prudent management of resources, of state resources, and leaving surplus in the treasury when he was leaving government. He actually left a lot of money in the coffers of Anambra State for Willie Obiaru. We all know what happened to all that money that he left behind. That the man Willie Obiaru actually looted the money and all that. So Peter Gregory Obi is on our list as one of the best governors Nigeria has had since 1999. If you ask me, I would say he's even number one before Raji Fashola. That is on our list, because we had to place the list. No, we were not the one who placed the list. It was, based on our findings and the way it was tabled, So that's how Raji Fashola came, then Donald Duke, then El Rufai, and then Peter Obi. But if I were to be the one to actually, table them, I would table Peter Obi as number one on the list, because for me, he remains one of the best Nigeria has ever produced as far as the political class of Nigeria is concerned. So my people, Peter Obi remains one of the best governors Nigeria has had since 1999. Some of his legacies was widely respected for his simplicity and result-giving governance. These are evidence up to tomorrow. Everybody knows Gregory Obi as one man that is very, very simple. I've personally been privileged to meet him one-on-one. A gentleman to the core. Somebody, you begin to ask, is this the Obi that you hear everywhere? He's so gentlemanly. He's so accessible. And for me, it's sad that we didn't have to get him as our president in Nigeria. Those who feel that they have what it takes to manipulate the system in Nigeria. Today, they took over the helms of affairs in that country. So, my people, thank you all for listening. The next one will go on to the worst governors in Nigeria since 1999. And the list, as far as we are concerned, like I said, based on our research, we are not the ones who tabled them. It was based on the research we carried out. And the number one worst governor in Nigeria since 1999, my people, is Ayodele Fayose of Ekiti State. He was governor in 2003 to 2006. Then he came back again in 2014 to 2018. Under him, there was a lot of controversial antics, allegations of massive corruption and poor governance. Critics actually argued his populist approach overshadowed meaningful development. Although he was liked by his people, especially the commoners in Ekiti State, because we all know him then, he was used to going to the street to eat amala with those locals. And so he was liked by the locals and not the elites in Ekiti State. He remains popular amongst his locals. Grassroots supporters was huge. His grassroots supporters was huge. And his connection to the ordinary citizens of Ekiti State was also very, 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 very good. And so Fayose remains one of the worst governors Nigeria has ever had since 1999. My people, the next on our list, is a man who unfortunately is no more. We're talking about the former governor of Bayelsa State, Demipre Alemisiya. Alemisiya was governor of Bayelsa from 1999 to 2005. Alemisiya, as we all know his story, how his tenure ended in disgraceful manner after he was being impeached and convicted for corruption. He became infamous for escaping to the UK by disguising as a woman, evaded money laundering charges and all that. How eventually he was brought back to Nigeria, and eventually, after a while, he passed on. So Alemisiya remains one of the worst governors Nigeria has ever had, based on our findings. This is not our making. This is not from us. It is based on what we found out in our system, in our investigations, And so for those who don't agree with us, by all means, you are free to disagree, but you must also understand that this is not our take, or rather our design. Next on our list, my people, we have the likes of Joshua Dariye of Plateau State. Joshua Dariye of Plateau State was governor of Plateau State from 1999 to 2007. And for some of us who are abreast with the happenings in Nigeria, we also know what happened to Joshua Dariye, how he was convicted, how he, for corruption, related matters, how his administration was one that was so corrupt in Plateau State. A lot of he was criticized for financial mismanagement. His tenure coincided with severe ethnic and religious crisis in Plateau State. So these are things Dariye was known for, and these are some of the reasons why he's actually been named as one of the worst governors Nigeria has ever had since 1999. And the fourth on our list, my people, is no other person but the man who is fond of saying, "My people, my people." My people, my people, I'm talking about Rochas Okorocha of Imo State. Rochas Okorocha of Imo State was governor of Imo State from 2011 to 2019. And, excuse me, under Rochas Okorocha, we had, it was widely criticized for controversial projects, including status of African leaders while he was in office. Was allegedly neglecting critical infrastructure and owing salaries. So his supporters argued he made the education more accessible by introducing free education policies. However, the majority of the people who actually did the research on these men are of the different view that Rochas Okorocha remains one of the worst governors Nigeria has ever had. So, my people, I have to draw the curtain again here today. I'm here to just tell you people that since 1999 to date, because we've not included these recent governors from the time of Oshomole of Edo State till now, for example. So we might have to come back again some other time to do research on these men. However, the ones we've talked about now are the ones that started the new political dispensation in Nigeria that started in 1999 till the time of when before Adams Aliyu Oshomole became the governor of Edo State in 2007? So my people of Nigeria, I just want to come and give people this information, let you know that these governors too, they too have been part of the problem. Majority of them have been part of the problem in Nigeria. We cannot just sit back here and mention all of them. That's why we've been able to identify, 4 from the left and 4 from the right. I mean, 4 good ones, 4 that have tried and 4 that hasn't tried. But overall, if you ask me, my own personal opinion, none of them has tried, because I've always said that for me to say they've tried, I must see the impact of democracy on the people. And since 1999, democracy has not been impacted on the Nigerian people other than the so-called politicians. The only governor that is trying today that everybody will agree, even his enemies know, is Oti of Abia State. Alex Oti of Abia State is about the most promising and the most working governor as of today in Nigeria. Like I did say before, everyone agreed to that. Even his enemies, opponents knows that. So we want to see the likes of Alex Oti, more of Alex Oti in Nigeria. And then the dividend of democracy will begin to, show, or rather begin to, the people begin to feel it. As we speak, Nigerians have not felt it. Nigerians are still being short-changed, if you ask me. They're still being denied the right to decent living. And so democracy has not done well as far as I'm concerned. So my people, I come here, thank you again for listening. For those of you who have spent time to listen to us, we thank you now. Please do always find time to come here and listen to some of the information we've got to give you. Like I did say, today's conversation was based on who has been the worst and who has been the best governor. And amongst all the governors in Nigeria, we selected 4 each way, you know, 4 and 4 against, to tell you some of them that have died and some of them that have not tried. So I come away again, my people. Thank you for spending time here. We do appreciate you. If you like the message, please share the message, like the message, comment on the message so we know your thoughts. Maybe you have a different opinion as to who you think is the best governor or who you think is worst or remains the worst governor in Nigeria. Let us know what your thoughts are as far as those matters are concerned. We'll leave the questions to you guys. You know, like I've always said there, join this agitation, grab your phone, you know, go on the internet. Let's use social media to effect change in Nigeria. It is doable, my people. Until I come away again, do have a wonderful day. And bye for now. Cheers.